Hi everyone, I made this video so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Those of you who do know me probably know more about me than anyone else. Those of you who don't are just about to find out. So, it may not look like it. I may look younger than I am or sometimes older than I am, but I'm 16. I'm not 16 yet, but my birthday is June 17th, 1998, and I'm 15 3/4 turning 16 in like 2 months. So, in that case, I'm going to tell you everything about me from the moment that I can remember me first opening my eyes. Now, when I was a kid, and I was like 3 years old, this was my first time actually processing information, I believe. And from what I can remember, I was a weird kid. I ate an ant, and I even waited to see if it was going to survive through my body and come out, you know what I mean? Obviously, number two. That was the kind of kid that I was. I climbed trees, I was always hanging with boys. I had a fascination in girls at a young age, very young age. Like I said, I was 3 years old. 3, almost 4 at this time. And I'm already realizing deep down inside that I'm bisexual. Now, I tried to get over it. I had this best friend, his name was Brandon Johns. And, you know, like I said, he was like my best friend. I even kind of think I developed a crush on him over the time that we were friends. But, me and him were the best of friends since we were 2 years old. And I was about 4 years old, and he went to go pee on a tree. I would try to go pee on a tree. You know, obviously that tells you right there, there's something wrong with my daughter. She's not the girlyish type. But everybody thought it was just a phase I was going through. So, you know, we brushed it off our shoulders, moved on. I ended up moving, and I moved into this house when I was like 5 years old. And I was going to a new school and everything, because I used to go to this school. It was called 60th Street School. And I had a pre-K teacher. She was really nice. She helped me with everything. And then my mom got into a fight with the principal at that school, so I had to get switched to another one. And I was going to this school called Hyde Park. There I met my first boyfriend. His name was Jared Moore. He was a cute little black boy, you know, maybe had a bald head at the time, I think. And anyways, me and him were dating from kindergarten all the way up until 2nd grade. See, what happened was, I was meeting a whole bunch of people along the way. I met my best friend Markayla in 1st grade, and yeah, I was still with Jared and everything. But then Jared moved my 2nd grade year, and that year I also met my best friend Teresa and my first bully. My first bully was this girl named Jamia Swanson. But I never got my ass beat by her. She would just always pick on me. She would always call me out and some stupid stuff. But yeah, I met my first best friends in 1st and 2nd grade. That was Markayla in 1st grade, and then 2nd grade was Teresa. And then in 3rd grade I met my sister slash best friend slash whatever she wants to be, Natasia. So then it was Markayla, Natasia, Teresa, and then I met Danielle Ravarini, and then I met a few other people like Ashley Murray. You know, Markayla was in my class again. You know, I was just meeting a whole bunch of people. And then come 4th grade, I tried changing into a girl. You know, I stopped dressing like a dude, because I was dressing like a boy from kindergarten all the way up till 3rd grade. And then I tried 4th grade to dress like a girl, but it wasn't working. And then I got my classes switched, so I went back to it. And then I met my new boyfriend because Jared had left, and I met this kid named Tyrese. And me and him started messing around up until 6th grade. And in 5th grade, I met my girlfriend now, Melanie. And I want you to hear about this, because she came over the table with my friend Natasia, the one that I met in 3rd grade, and she was the one introducing me into her and Tiffany. And you may not know Tiffany, but she's a really good artist. She's amazing. She's an amazing girl. But I met Melanie and Tiffany for the first time. Tiffany was the only one really talking to me. Melanie, I think, had you know, some stuff going on in her head at that point. You know, she wasn't even really bisexual yet. She was, you know, we were still a young age. We didn't know that this was going to happen, you know what I mean? So she wasn't really a talker. And then in 6th grade, me and her got a little bit closer, and, you know, I broke up with my boyfriend, Tyrese, and then we were all going to go to this middle school called Gaskill. And Melanie leaves. Okay, she moved to South Carolina, I think. And I just kept going, you know what I mean? But I got into drugs and a whole bunch of other things at that age. Like, as soon as 7th grade hit me, I started taking health class, and I was learning about weed and tobacco, and they really didn't have anything for weed, so I started smoking weed because one day, you know, my parents and a couple of friends were down in the basement, and, you know, they were getting high. I wanted to know, you know, what's this taste like? What's it do to you? You know, and that's how I got into it, you know, at a young age. My mom even told me that she didn't want me into any drugs, but my brother kind of snuck it around her, and, you know, I was always hanging out with my brother and my cousin, and they were always sneaking drugs to me, so, I mean, it was only marijuana. There was nothing dangerous, nothing that could fuck up my life completely. I'm just saying. That's what it was. And, I guess you could say, you know, after a while, my grades started flunking, and I started, you know, getting lazy because I was too busy trying to get high. And, you know, I mean, you can get high and still be smart and still get good grades in school and do all these things on weed, but, like, if you let that shit take control of you, you really do become lazy. You really do just always want to stay in your room like this. Like, seriously, I'm trying to get out of this, but then again, I feel like maybe I need some more time in here because people are kind of fucked up on the outside of my room, and I'm serious. Some crazy shit. But anyways, so she came back in 7th grade. Or no, she left in 7th grade. Yeah, Melanie left. I had all my other friends. I had Natasha, Teresa, Tiffany, Markayla. Tyrese and I weren't affiliated with each other anymore. I got this new boyfriend named Victor Mayday, and I tried sleeping with him, but his dick was too small, and I didn't mean to rat that out to the whole school, you know, that his dick was small, but we were in 7th grade. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, he hasn't even got a chance to go through puberty yet. And I was kind of stupid for trying to be in a relationship anyways after the one I just got out of and the one before that. But, I mean, I was young. I wanted to advance more than everyone else. And then in 8th grade, I met this boy, Savion, on like the 4th day of school, because me and Victor broke up, and, you know, I was, you know, constantly hanging out with my cousin over the summer. Yes, I'm high. But I was constantly hanging out with my cousin Aaron over 7th grade summer. And then 8th grade came, and 4 days after school started, I got a new boyfriend. His name was Savion Tyson. And I was afraid to sleep with him or do anything with him because of how big he was in general, and the fact that he could hurt me, you know what I mean? So I didn't do nothing with him. But, you know, my friend Melanie, well, actually my girlfriend now, but friend then, Melanie, she was messing with him. And she was messing with him so she could get to me, because at this point she realized that she liked me. And I was in chorus with her, you know, I would sing and everything, and I still can sing. It's just that I need to work on my high vocals and everything, but, yeah, I was in chorus with both of them, you know, my boyfriend and Melanie. And Melanie started messing with him, and I didn't really, like, I wasn't really bothered by it. I was just telling her, look, if you mess with him, he's bad news. And then she finally stole him from me. And then I quit chorus because of that, because they were together, and I couldn't stand to see that, you know what I mean? So I quit chorus, and I tried committing suicide and everything over that summer, because I went to, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Niagara Falls, but I went to Niagara Falls, and I went over there near Three Sisters Island, and I tried jumping off, but I didn't do it. You know, I thought about it first. Obviously, I took my shoes off, I got in the water, I sat on the rocks, I thought about, you know, what was important in my life, what was worth living and what was worth dying for. And, you know, after thinking about that for about 10 minutes and everything, I just put my shoes back on and, you know, walked back home, because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know what was gonna happen after I was dead, you know what I mean? That's something I've always thought about, you know, what happens when we die. We all think about that. You know what I mean? Some people say that they see a light, some people say that they go into darkness. I think this depends on where your mind takes you. You know what I mean? So, anyways, moving on. And then just this year, I was actually planning on cutting everyone off in school. I was not going to talk to any of my friends anymore. And it turned out that Natasha, my friend from 3rd grade, was on my team. And Markayla, as well, from 1st grade, was on my team. And Melanie was on it. Now, Melanie, I didn't know that Melanie liked me yet this year until about, like, somewhere around late September, early October. A few of my new friends, like my new friend Anthony, he's a total pothead. He's a fucking idiot. But he came up to me and he told me that Melanie liked me. And I was like, okay, well, at this point I had no feelings for Melanie whatsoever, other than that she was a friend of mine from like 5th grade, you know what I mean? And that I wasn't really close with her, and that she stole my boyfriend, and that she pretty much tried to hurt me. You know, that's how I seen it. You know, not necessarily saying that that's true, but that's how I looked at it. And I had no feelings for her whatsoever. Didn't care about her, didn't care if she died. Didn't want anything to do with her. But I went up and I asked her out, because after being rejected by all the other girls that I had asked out in the beginning of the year, because I think I asked this girl Mary out, I asked this girl Angel out, and then I asked my friend Alara out, and they all said no. And so I was rejected by all of them, and I knew that she wouldn't reject me because she liked me. So I used that, you know, to my advantage. And I kind of got myself in a bit of a situation doing that, because her parents don't like me. Okay. As soon as they found out me and her were dating, they went on my Facebook, seeing that I smoked weed, seeing that I smoked cigarettes, seeing that I do all these things. You know, and held that shit against me. So when they tell you, you know, not to put any information out there on Facebook, just make sure you think about what you say and what you do on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. And, like, make sure that that no one that's not on your friends list cannot, make sure that they can't see anything or any of your information or anything that you do in your personal life on your Facebook or nothing like that, because, you know, that really fucked me up. You know, that fucked our relationship up. I can barely even be with my girl. I can't even see my girlfriend. This is spring break that I'm making this video on. You know, it's spring break right now. Right now, today is, I think, April 15th. Okay, and it's 12:30 exactly. Well, since I'm in New York, yes, it's 12:30, and I can't see her for another fucking week and a half. It's fucking ridiculous, and that's all because of my Facebook. It all started on Facebook, and then that's why they're acting like that, is because I do the things that I do, and I'm not afraid to, you know, be proud of it. I mean, I am. I'm gonna smoke weed. I'm gonna smoke weed. I mean, big deal. I mean, it's not the fact that you smoke weed, or how much you smoke, or where you smoke it, or when you smoke it. It's the fact that you're smoking. They see it as a drug, you see it as a plant. Okay? We see it as nature, the people who smoke it, and a herb, and a medicine. Other people see it as a drug. maybe a stimulant, but other people see it as a toxin, something that can kill you. These can kill you. These are known to cause cancer. Weed is known to heal cancer. So, you tell me. You know what I mean? What would you rather have, your kid do? You know what I mean? But anyways, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Her parents have been in our relationship. They want to know how far with sex we've gone. I told them all the way. I said, yes, I fucked your daughter. If you got a problem with it, oh well, it already happened. And it's gonna happen again and again and again and again and again, and they can't do nothing about it. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm proud that I did. We both agreed on it. We also both agreed that we want to get married. We want to try to keep this relationship going because we both want a serious, committed relationship at a young age. And we want that, we're going to have that. Maybe it's going to be a struggle because her parents want to get in between us, or maybe other people are going to get in between us. But nobody is going to ever fucking take me from my girlfriend. No. I had a crush on this girl named Brianna. She's a friend of mine. And you know what? That crush is gone. Out the fucking window. Why? Why? Because Brianna's not Melanie. Brianna doesn't want a committed relationship with Kylie. Brianna doesn't want marriage and kids with Kylie. And second of all, Brianna doesn't have any fucking passion like Melanie does. So you know what? No other fucking girl is ever going to, outdo mine, because my girlfriend would do anything for me. She would fucking kill herself for me. I would kill myself for her. So you know what? If you see this video, and let's just say you have a crush on me, or maybe you secretly like me, fucking get rid of it, okay? I've been waiting my whole life for somebody who was willing to stay with me, willing to be there for me through thick and thin, through bad and good times. Somebody who was willing to spend their entire life dealing with my bullshit. I don't need nobody else. All those cheating scenarios that I was thinking about, I'm fucking stupid for that. I'm stupid for even thinking about wanting to cheat. I didn't do it, but I was thinking about it. I mean, thinking about it is one thing, but doing it is a totally different fucking story. I thought about it. I thought about it real hard, and I was about ready to do it, but you know what? I realized my stupid ass had something that I never had before. Someone who didn't fucking leave me for someone else, or for some stupid bullshit reasons, or just wanted me for sex and all this other shit. Nah, I got somebody. And you know what? If somebody ever says that they're gonna fucking take their life for you, you better know that they care about you. Because if they didn't care about you, they wouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? If they said, I will die for you, I will put my fucking heart to rest so you can live. If they tell you that, then they fucking care about you. So don't you ever fucking sit there and say, like, to your mother, again, like, oh, fuck you, bitch, you're a fucking whore, bitch, and you never did anything for me. You don't know what people go through, you know what I mean? You can't judge people. Maybe your parents, or maybe your family isn't as fucking perfect as you want it to be. Maybe it's just as fucked up as mine, to the point where we all want to fucking kill each other sometimes. But that's your family. That's your blood. You know what I mean? And what my girlfriend's parents are doing to her is bullshit. They're treating her like she's a redheaded stepchild, okay? Her parents, right now, her fucking real dad isn't even with her mom. Her mom is with some fucking fucked up looking guy from fucking Iraq or something. And anyways, he fought in the war, okay? He has 2 fucking daughters with her, okay? Melanie isn't his, but you know what? What's fucked up for me to hear is that that's her stepdad. Okay, I can understand the way he treats her. You know what I mean? But that's your daughter, you know? That's Amy's daughter. I mean, Amy is taking sides with the rest of her fucking family, and she even told me a message on Facebook that she disowned Melanie. Hold on, I got a fucking phone call. What the fuck do you want? I can't understand what you're saying. Right now, I'm in the middle of making a freaking YouTube video. Like what? Okay. Alright, bye. I guess she was just making sure my phone worked. I mean, yeah, that was my mom too, and I just blew up on her. And you see what happens? You know what I mean? You just gotta, you gotta think. I gotta think, okay? This world is so fucked up. You know, have you ever just wondered why the fuck you were here? You know what I mean? You ever wondered, seriously, why are we here? You know, what was our purpose to come here? We fucking destroyed this goddamn planet because we were put here. It's fucking ridiculous. It's unbelievable, and you know, it's the kind of shit that fucking happens when, you know, you let people run this fucking world and lose control with it. I don't even want to drink this. I mean, it's been sitting in my room for about 2 days. Point is I do miss my girlfriend, you know. I've been crying about every day, you know, because of it. I don't know why these are uncontrollable cries. They just keep coming, you know what I mean, like wildfire. I don't know why I keep crying. I just keep crying. And, you know, yeah, it hurts, but, I mean, what can you do? You know what I mean? There's not really anything I can do except for just wait until spring break's over and then get to see her again, you know what I mean? But anyways, after talking about all that and letting you know what's my problem, not to mention all this, I mean, my cousin and my sister Jocelyn, who I may have mentioned in a few of my shout out videos, it seems like they're changing through the drug too. I mean, like, this drug is really taking over. My cousin Aaron, that's for sure, because he's constantly buying more and more weed every fucking day, and I'm supposed to be quitting these, and then as for weed, I'm never going to stop doing it. If I stop doing it, it's only going to be a short period of time. People are pissed at me because I keep smoking cigarettes, but you know what? I'm just like, well, the more you push it on me, the more I'm not going to want to quit. You know, I can't really help, you know, what I do. I've been smoking cigarettes since I was like 13, I think. And I'm almost 16 now, so I mean, does it fucking matter? You know? My voice isn't the way it is because of it, but I'm pretty sure it's because of maybe all the screaming, all the stress that people are putting me through, and then the fact that it's just life. I mean, you got one life, you might as well do what you want with it. I don't really care that cigarettes kill me, you know what I mean? There's those people that care about it and that just say they need one because of stress. Nah, me, I need one when either I don't have much weed left, in this case I only have a bowl pack, I haven't even smoked it yet, and I either smoke because, I mean, it helps me, it calms me down because, you know, weed is usually my medication, you know, my daily, like, medication and shit, and I'm always smoking, like, every day so I can fucking get energetic. If I'm, like, say I'm lazy, I smoke some weed, I'm not lazy no more. Say I want my, like, say I'm constipated, I need to shit, I smoke some weed and then I get the munchies and then my digestive system moves faster. You know what I mean? Think about it. And, you know, there's even some cases where if you're cold and you smoke weed, you don't feel the cold anymore because it numbs your, you know, your body and shit. I mean, there's a lot of good uses that, you know, you can use weed for. I mean, I can't name all of them. It would take me probably 10 more minutes in the video. But I already spent 25 minutes talking about me. Now I just want one thing to happen. Me and my girlfriend's relationship to continue on as far as we'd like, and for us to be able to get married, move out of the country, da-da-da-da-da. But before that, I want to be able to quit smoking cigarettes, hopefully by the end of this month, like I planned. And then, since 420 is coming up soon, I guess, you know, have a little party on 420, and get a job, get a truck, get a motorcycle's license, you know what I mean? Graduate high school, get a job, go into the police enforcement, raid all the drug dealers, take their weed. I'm just playing but seriously, I do want to be a police officer. I do. I really do. And if I do raid any drug dealers, I'm pretty sure that I take the weed. But I'd also confiscate some of it too. So, anyways, you know, I think that's a good outlook for my life. But I don't want too much. You know what I mean? I want to be able to have the money to, you know, support my family and get what we want and need at the same time. You know, I want to have that kind of check. Maybe $100,000 a year. It's not too much to ask. I mean, there's people out there that want $100 million a year, or $1 million a year, or $75,000 a year. I mean, that's $7,500,000 a year, and it's ridiculous. I'd rather take just $100,000 a year, and I'd be fine. You know what I mean? I'd be fine. You know, I'd get like maybe a $800 check each month, or $800 check each month. Something like that. You know, that's enough to pay my bills. That's enough to get us some food on the table and get us, you know, some new stuff. But I mean, with my girlfriend having a job at the time, she wants to go into culinary, so she might even have a restaurant of her own. She'll have her own business running, and I'll be running with a business. I mean, it all works out. We'll both have enough money to support ourselves. And if we decide to have a family, which we will, because I want 2 kids. I did want 3 kids, you know, because I wanted 2 boys and a girl, and now I kind of just want like a boy or a girl and maybe 2 boys. I don't want 2 girls. If I get 2 girls, then that's so unfair. That is so unfair. I'm sorry, but I didn't even want a girl. I really didn't. But I said if I had a girl, you know, that would be my miracle child. You know what I mean? Because I never ever wanted a daughter. I just didn't, you know. But if I do get a daughter, that's gonna be like my little miracle child. I always wanted 3 boys. Then it was 2 boys. Then it was 3 boys. Then it went to 2 boys and 1 girl. You know, and then it was like 3 boys again. Now it's like a boy or a girl or 2 boys. That's all I'll accept. Because if I get 2 girls, I'm gonna be off the walls, because they gonna have their periods all the time, and I'm gonna be like, yo, you guys need to go to the store and get your own shit. Like, I ain't trying to deal with all that. I deal with it my damn self. My girlfriend has her period. I ain't trying to fucking have no more periods in the house. But anyway, so that's my life story. Hope you like it.